Hey fashionistas, welcome back to Salemfashion YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to sew a perfect bridal petticoat. So go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to join the Salemfashion family. Let's get straight into the tutorial. So guys, the formula you're going to be needing for this tutorial is your waist circumference divided by the number of panels you want to create. Okay, so the least you can create is 5, but you can choose to do 6, you can choose to do 7, 9, 10 and so on. Okay, so the waist I'm working with is 30 inches. I'll divide it by 6 because I'll be working with 6 panels, which is going to give me 5 inches, just like you see here. Okay, so this is the formula for whatever panel you want to use. Okay, now I'll be using this paper to illustrate. Okay, and on the top part of the paper here is going to be our waistline. I'll go ahead and indicate it just like so. So the lower part here is going to be the full length of the pattern. I'll go ahead and also indicate it right here. Okay, now to proceed guys, like I explained, after this calculation now we got 5 inches. Okay, so this 5 inches I'm going to further divide it by 2 and indicate it on this part of the pattern. And note that this pattern we're cutting it on fold. Okay, so I'll go ahead and indicate it. It's going to be 2.5, but I added ½ inch for seam and that gave me 3 inches. I indicated it at the top right there. So now on this full length, it depends on how wide you want the lower parts to be. It could be 20 inches, 18 inches, okay, or 30. It depends on how wide you want the lower parts to be. So now I want mine to be 20 inches and this pattern is on fold, so take note of that. So 20 divided by 2 will give me 10 inches. I will indicate it and I will add ½ inch for seam allowance on that end as well. Okay, I hope you can see this clearly. The writing I wrote there is obstructing it, but that is just what I did there. Now I will come up on that point where I indicated my 10 inches plus ½ inch for seam allowance, and I will go up by 5 inches. Now these 5 inches we're going to be curving the lower part, because if we let it flat like that, it's going to come out with a funny shape. So I'll be using this curved part of my ruler and I'll place it and just draw it slantly back into the full length, just like you see here. And that is basically it for the pattern guys. I'll go ahead and use a straight ruler to connect the upper part down to meet the points on the full length, just like so. This is really simple to make. Just watch what I'm doing and you will arrive at the final point. Okay, so guys, this is what the pattern is looking like. Really simple and straight to the point. So this is an up close view of the pattern so that you can see what I did there. This is the lower part, the full length, and note that the pattern is on fold. Okay, seam allowance is also already included, so I indicated it right there. Now I've gone ahead to cut out the pattern and this is what the pattern is looking like. I'll be using this to cut out on the net. So this is the hard net. They call it hard net, some people call it can, but hard net would do. Okay, so this is the hard net. So we're going to be cutting it on fold, remember. Now you are going to place it on your hard net just like so. Already allowance is added, so no need to add allowance. Just go ahead and cut it out all around, and I'll be cutting out 6 pieces of this, but I will cut out 5 pieces on fold, but the 6 pieces is going to be 2 pieces because the back is going to be having a zipper allowance right there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut out 5 on fold, and the last piece is going to be separated, and I'll add allowance as well of 1 inches behind it for zipper allowance. Okay, so guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the pieces and this is what it is looking like. Like I said, 5 pieces, I cut them out on fold. Let me open it for you guys to see. So this is what it looks like while I opened it. Okay, as you can see, this is the ones that are on fold. I cut out 5 pieces. So for the one that will be on the center back, I cut out 2 pieces and I added 1 inch for seam allowance because we're going to be needing that. So we're going to be using this Regling boning to sew on top of all the pieces, just like so. That is what is going to give it structure. So from the top part here, I'm going to come down by some allowances. You can choose to come down by 5 inches, 5 to 7 inches, but I came down by 7 inches right here. I went ahead to mark it. Now from that 7 inches point, take the entire measurement all the way down to the full length. Whatever you get there, can you see, you're going to divide it by the number of the spacing you want to indicate on this on this net material. Okay, so now you can choose. If you want to do 12 lines, you are going to divide the measurement you have here by 12. Whatever you get, you are going to go ahead and use it to divide or put in the space. So from this end here, I'm marking out the same allowances of half inch on both end. Okay, so on that 7 inches point, I will place it from the half inch to the other half inch point, and then we'll be sewing it on top, just like you see right here. Let me cut it out and show you what it will look like. So now I'll place it like so. Remember that there's half inch allowance on both sides. Okay, don't forget that. Now from this point now of the 7 inches, I'm going to come down like I told you, I explained to you earlier. I will come down by 3 inches like so that I marked. Then we're going to place another boning on top. Okay, after placing it and sewing it down, I'll also mark down another allowance 3 inches all the way down till I get to the full length, and I'll be doing this for all the pieces of the net. So guys, after I am done, this is what it is looking like. Can you see what it is looking like? These are the ones that are on fold. I've gone ahead to sew it down. Can you see the spacings of the boning, and can you see how curvy it is looking? Okay, once you follow this procedure, you arrive at the same size. So the half inch we left by the side, we're going to be joining all these pieces together now, side by side, all round. Okay, don't forget to leave that allowance for sewing, because you cannot sew on this boning. It is a non-sewable boning. Okay, so the center back, there is half inch allowance, 1 inch allowance on the center back for zipper, just like you see here, and on the sides also there is also half inch on the side that I will use to join for the upper part. So I'll go ahead now and join them on all the sides, and I'll be right back. So guys, after joining, this is what it will be looking like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.